In 2012, a young man killed 26 people, 20 of whom were between 6 and 7 years old, at Sandy Hook Elementary. At the time, the question, "How many kids have to die before we do something about this?" was asked. The answer is 25,000, and nothing has been done. The authorities at the time also said, "Never again will we allow this to happen in schools." They've said that 55 times since 2012. Let's face it, no one is going to do anything. Besides, a large portion of the population are narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths who actually get off on this sort of stuff. It turns them on. Humans are the glory and the scum of the universe, concluded Blaise Pascal. The French philosopher observed that in 1658. Also, the pro-assault rifle groups will tell you that if their military-grade weapons are banned, the communists have already won. They see threats in everything: clouds, dandelions, and probably soap bubbles. They don't consider being wrong as a possibility. The ultra-macho defenders will stick their chests out and say only a yellow-streaked, milk-toast, quiche-eating, trans-licking fruitcake would ever think about regulating weapons. If you ask them why they have so many guns, the answer won't make any sense. If you point out that many European countries have minuscule gun death rates, they will say it's because those countries still churn butter by hand and live in the 1500s. They'll also provide an argument that is completely out of context or create a false narrative involving Hitler. It's not as if a couple of armed civilians would have stood a chance against the SS. Years ago, the U.S. military conducted a series of exercises designed to liberate American towns from a foreign occupation. It was called Jade Helm. The military practices every possible scenario they can think of on a regular basis. It's part of the job. The conspiracy theorists had a field day. They stocked up on ammunition and arms and said, "Obama ain't ruling over us." A member of the military mentioned that since Obama is the president, he technically already rules over us, and as the commander-in-chief, he is in charge of the largest military on Earth. You can stock up with as much guns and ammo as you can buy, but one B-52 can drop one bomb, and that will send your ashes so high they won't hit the ocean for 3 days. They still bought more guns and ammo. In fact, sales of guns and ammunition spike upwards after every mass shooting. It sort of fuels itself. In 1996, a mass shooting in Tasmania killed 35 people. Australia purchased 659,940 guns from its citizens and destroyed them. A second purchase of 68,727 handguns soon followed. They haven't had a mass shooting since. Idiot sociopaths have attempted to prove that Australia's dropping gun murder rates have nothing to do with the gun ban whatsoever. They've sort of failed every time. In England, 16 people were killed by a gunman in 1987. A report was commissioned by the government, and a ban on center-fired semi-automatic weapons and shotguns with more than 3 cartridge capacity was passed in 1988. Oh, good luck getting a handgun license in England as well. The gun crime rate in England and Wales dropped from 11,000 incidents per year to roughly 6,000 in 2016. Many people will argue that mass shootings don't represent a significant percentage of overall shooting deaths. However, removing guns most likely to be used in crimes lowers the gun crime rate. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Whatever arguments people come up with, we can all agree on one thing. When a mass shooting happens, other countries will try to do something to prevent another one, whereas America won't do anything, except buy more guns and ammunition.